Hi guys, this is my recap and reaction to Sister Wives Season 19, the one-on-one part 3. In this episode, Cody talks about a secret story, Janelle gets blamed for the finances, and Robyn seems kind of judgy, as per usual. It's like the undertones. The episode starts and Suki tells Mary, I want to get into the tension and Coyote Pass. And my face is like, no, heck no, we don't want to get into that again, Suki. Currently, Mary says they're in the process of kind of dividing what pieces of land each other have their names on, the appropriate pieces. So by my calculation, since Coyote Pass was divvied up and sold now, this must have been, like in the fall? Mary goes on a tangent about how she thinks part of why the family fell apart is because they never had each other's backs, and so why would they now think someone has their backs with Coyote Pass? Janelle says that somehow Cody always thinks he's entitled to more, and that he could be inherently selfish. And we'll see later on, she actually insinuates he might be a narcissist. But first, Mary feels like, she's contributed a lot to the family and it's not being recognized. So remember, Mary only had one kid. She said that she actually paid herself for Leon's college. So I kind of agree with her. I feel like if we looked at the numbers, I feel like she probably contributed a lot because she was a really smart businesswoman with LuLaRoe and everything. And I'm not sure what she got back. Later, Cody says, well, they helped pay for her house in Vegas or something. We don't know what's true. We're not seeing the paperwork. But I feel like, this is probably something that happened to Mary. Apparently, at one point, she gathered Cody, Robyn, and her accountant to show them how much she had given. And I guess I'm wondering what the reaction was to that. Like, okay, did they care? What did they say? Janelle is pretty hurt that Cody has these financial accusations against her because he says kind of she was too involved with the finances, but really she was their bookkeeper and did their taxes. So she saved the money, and she was notoriously always trying to save money. There are a bunch of examples. She even lived in an RV with no water, whatever, to save the family money, for God's sakes. Cody is trying to hurt her on something that's important to her. Robyn says, there's recency bias, there's rewriting of history, and now it's all about getting even with each other. Suki asks Janelle if she thinks Cody is a narcissist, and Janelle says she's not a psychologist, but she'll let everyone decide. She has no idea, but there seems to be similarities on what he's doing and articles that she's reading, essentially. So, yes, a lot of fans do think that he's a narcissist. She gives an example about love bombing and then putting someone down and then picking them back up, which is like a cycle for narcissists. So there's that, but she's not really saying it because, again, she doesn't want to get in trouble. She's not a psychologist. The conversation then shifts to intimacy and how there was a finite lack thereof with Christine when she was in the family. Christine kind of insinuates that they were using each other in a sense, and that there was nothing there and they were only intimate 5 times a year, and they both always knew something was broken or wrong in the whole thing. And by the way, David is right there when she's talking about it. Not batting an eye, just there to support. And then she says that in her next marriage, she wanted to make sure that David, or whoever the person was physically attracted to her, and that this would be a part of their relationship. So she essentially wanted to test things out before marriage, which she did, and David is just looking on. They play this clip of David and Christine kissing over and over. The PDA is heavy, and Cody is actually watching, smiling. which is kind of cute. I don't know if he's judging or weirded out or it's like an uncomfortable smile, but he looks happy for her. Robyn gets into this conversation and she says kissing's fine, but she's shy about a full makeout session. She's like, when you see tongue and spit swapping, I don't think she likes seeing Christine like that. But yes, with Christine and David, there's definitely tongue and spit or something. Mary says if someone's telling you to get a room, that's probably too much. And we learn an old story that Janelle's mom had, well, we don't know if this is true or not, but Cody says that Janelle's mom told him that Janelle was uncomfortable with the PDA he was doing with Mary. And he seems to be deflecting and blaming that on why their family never showed PDA based on that. Cody says that the one time he expressed PDA with Robyn, he got kicked out of a family outing or something. And he says it cost him dearly. And it's a story that can't be told. So here we go. There's a secret story. He goes on a rant about how the world hates true love. Like the world is against him and Robyn. It's them against the world apparently here. So I don't know what happened, but I really want to know more about this story, honestly. They watched the clip where now Robyn gives Mary a junk journal when Mary was moving away, which is a cringy scene. And I don't think anyone is buying that Robyn actually cared about Mary as much as she was saying she did. Robyn also sees Mary's friends call her out about not being there for Mary. And Robyn is saying that the same thing was happening with Mary. Mary was not reciprocating. Mary says that Robyn wasn't there for her. Robyn says Mary wasn't reciprocating. Robyn says that she did text her and wanted to do stuff. So somewhere in the middle, there is the truth. Cody seems to not like Jen and says Jen's jealous and wouldn't want Mary to be friends with Robyn too. So yeah, if you're wondering if Cody's a fan of Jen, probably not. Then they start talking about this lighthearted topic of giving the woman your luggage rack on a vacation and how Cody always used it, always put his own luggage on the luggage rack, but David, when they went on vacation for the first time, put Christine's on the rack, and how she called Janelle immediately. She was so excited, and she felt like this was a sign that David was a good guy or something. Robyn proudly declares at the end of this episode that she gets the luggage rack, and she's a little too happy about it. In my opinion, she's smiling, giggling, and she's so proud that Cody gives her the luggage rack. I feel like, I don't know, this is uncomfortable. Why is she this happy about it? But I guess it is kind of a silly topic, but it does speak volumes. Robyn got the luggage rack, Christine and Janelle never did. I mean, it puts things into perspective. Mary refuses to kind of participate with this complainy conversation. She's kind of like, no, I don't want to like complain all the time about Cody like they do kind of thing. So anyways, very interesting. What do you guys think about this episode? One last tell-all episode to go. Hopefully it's juicy. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and come back for more updates and recaps. Bye guys!